Hi traders, it's Vance Williams. It's Tuesday about 9:30 a.m. Eastern. It's 6:30 my time. Let me see. Turn this volume up just a little bit. I'm looking for a close right above this level, and I'm going to be looking for a price to move from here to there. As long as investor sentiment is neutral, I'll probably do that. I'll need to get a small close above here, and then anything that pulls back a little bit, I'll be able to get in a trade. If it goes up to here, I'll need to get back down here a little bit. So I'll talk about that when the time comes. Okay, so it hasn't been that long. It's come off and it's touched off this. I need to close above here. And this might not be great because we still have about 24 minutes left for this candle. So I'm really hoping to get a close up above here, not really shallow, but maybe right in here. But I don't want to see this move all the way up here in the next 24 minutes. Otherwise, the bus will leave without me. So we'll take what the market gives us. Okay, we it's doing what I didn't want it to do. We've got about 9 minutes left, but I need price to stall here right now and pull back in here because I'm looking for a price to move to this level. And if it moves to that level without letting me in such a way that I can get a good risk to reward ratio, I can't do it. Now, some of you might think, well, why don't you just buy now if it's going there? Because then I'd have movement from here to there, and I'd still have to have a stop loss just in case it goes back down here first. So there's just no way to do it. You have to wait for the right setup to come that gives you the right relationship. Well, now look at this. We got about 3 minutes left, 2.5 minutes, and it's doing what I'd like it to do. So I'm going to actually set this trade up. By that I mean get the numbers ready. We still may not get in, but we'll see. Okay, I'm seeing that if I put my stop here, I can move this down as long as my entry is there. So I've got my calculations done on my calculator, and if this closes in a minute and pulls back to here, I'll actually have a trade. Now there are 5 elements that affect your probability of winning. They're price direction, which we determine by trend. There's your entry, your target, your stop loss, and there's also the market conditions, which right now investors are positive. So we need this to pull down to this line. And I'm willing to, if it pulls here and it doesn't hit there, I'm not going to take the trade. If it goes here and goes up, I'm not going to take the trade. Only if I hit this line, I'll have a good stop in a good place with a good risk to reward relationship to take the trade. So I've actually got my trading platform ready with my contracts in with some filler kill deviation. I just need price to hit that level. Now I could have put a buy entry limit to automatically execute this, but I had too much going on. All right, so I'm watching. Maybe it'll let us in here. Let's see. Down. By the way, investor sentiment is very positive right now, so that would be negative for the U.S. dollar, or moving up here for the pound. Same thing with the euro. You're seeing very strong movement to the top side. It's broken up out of this range. Well, it's moving back down again. Just thinking about it. And I'm doing a number of things at once because I teach other people. I'm answering the questions. So you got to be careful that you're not so distracted that you miss your trade. Well, it's trying to let me in. You might think, well, it's only 1 pip. Rules are rules. If you don't have rules, you can't operate, because this is a totally free world, and if you don't create your own rules, you'll go off a cliff. And so you got to have some rules to follow. And that's why people get all anxious and upset about, oh my gosh, what should I do? That's because they don't know what they're looking for. I know exactly what I'm looking for. I'm looking for price to hit right now 157.54. If it doesn't hit, so what? It's trying. Some people, go, well, you missed the trade, and so what? If you can't get the trade that you're looking for, that's like the old saying, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. If you don't have something specific you're looking for, this is never going to work. And so keep that in mind. Okay, we'll just watch this for a second. Looks like it wants to push down. Come on, just a little bit more. Oh, just one more pip and we're there. Come on, one more. One more pip. 55. We're at 55. And 54. There, we're in. Okay, so now we're in the trade. So now I'm going to set my stop and limit order, and I'll be done. Okay, so I've got my stop loss in place. I've got my limit in place. Now there's absolutely nothing for me to do but just let it hit the target or the stop loss. And actually, this was my other key level. This point right here, it just kind of blew right through it. So, I almost felt comfortable with my stop loss about right here, but I like being below this level of support since I have plenty of room to my target. So this is it. This is all there is to it. It either hits our target or our stop loss. There's nothing more for me to do. Now I do happen to be sitting here at the charts because I'm working with other traders. So just give you a little look at this. It's bounced off here. I mean, the market's just thinking about it. I actually also like this level from here to here, so I'm hoping we can hit this one pretty quick this morning. Looking at the time of day, I'm not sure we'll get up in here into this area, prior to London close. And after London closes, you've had the morning U.S. session. London's closed up, and it's likely to kind of flatten out after that. So really like for us to hit this in the next 45 minutes. It's about 10-12. Looks like they're making a little bit of a move now. It won't take much. We only need to go 4 pips beyond this high. I'm watching the markets. Investor sentiment is still positive. People ask what I look at. I look at a whole bunch of things. But I've been doing this for a long time, so I do post, investor sentiment on my price alert updates, so you can kind of see where I think things are at any given moment. But it is one of those 5 elements that affect your probability of winning. There are a lot of technical traders who want to ignore market conditions and just trade the charts. You just can't do that in today's market. You used to prior to the crash, but in today's market where it's so hard to determine your risk, most funds are coming to the markets and they're saying, hey, how are we looking today? And so a lot of money is moved around based on what's happening today and tomorrow, not on 4-hour and daily charts. So it's very important to take into consideration how the present market conditions are going to affect your probability of winning. It's part of it. Just taking a look to see what the euro's doing. It's holding above this barrier, so there's some selling interest always at these high levels, and the pound's starting to make a move now over here. If we zoom out just a little bit, we'll see where our profit line is. So this looks good. The euro's staying up above this level. Investor sentiment is remaining positive, so we'll go ahead and take a look at this. Maybe this will just close out for us while I got the recording on. We'll see. Well, might as well pause it for a bit. Oh, it's almost there. I just happened to look over and see it. Oh, we got it. That's it. I could have just as easily have hit our stop. You can't win them all, but today it hit our target. Let me check my trading platform. It's closed out. So you always want to double check everything. Now what I'll be doing is taking pictures of my chart and my trading platform just for future reference, because I always go over my trades. So that's it. That's how a trade works. If you want to learn more about my training program, the Forex Art of War Strategy is a really complete program. What I mean by that is it covers all the skills involved. It covers your basics. So if you don't know anything about Forex, you learn all the basics, the language, the techniques, just this little simple things. And then the second level is about high probability trading, the 5 elements that I discussed. Now the third is really important. The third level is about how you make high-risk decisions, how I knew to just wait for that and not get shaken in any way. Trading plan, how to how to learn about yourself and your method over time. So that's what the third level is about. So if you'd like to learn about training, do contact me, Vance at forexartofwar.com. Just email me directly. I'd be happy to answer any questions. But absolutely guarantee you're going to love the training. If you're looking for a little guidance and coaching, I can show you how this works.